This is the garden of 101 Greenbank, Crescent. Our first video was about 3 weeks ago, and the garden has changed quite a lot since then. We've got Photinia Pink Crispy coming along very nicely, and some comfrey coming out nice and yellow, with the mascari trying its best to spread everywhere to create a carpet of deep blue. We're going to go down the other side of the garden today, so I'll swing round and let you see the berberis, which is at this side of the garden, and it's now a beautiful orange colour. The daffodils are just turning, but we've got lots of tulips and primulas and erythrium coming up in its stead. Now I'm going to walk past and show you what will be very soon a tree peony with lots of yellow blossoms. And now if we go down the steps, we can see what looks dead but will come alive later in the year, which is Jerry's vine, which he's growing outside, and last year gave us quite a crop of grapes. Small ones, but quite a lot. If we go down past Jerry's greenhouse, which we're allowed to look in, we see that he's busy. It's tomato time today. This is our second greenhouse. The first blew away in a gale, and this one is meant to withstand winds of up to 140 miles an hour. So far, so good. And now we're down on the terrace that we landed on last time, only at the other side. And we can see that there are still some bare patches, but they will fill up. We've got mahonia, aubritia, still lots and lots of daffodils, and a deep colour of heuchera that's going to fill up the garden very soon and make yet more of it, with the pots adding to the splashes of deep purple that seem to be very popular in this garden. So let's move down these steps, past the apple tree, and walk past our water feature, which Jerry created in this garden soon after we moved in. This because a sloping site was too good an opportunity to miss. We have water lilies, water irises, and which will be coming out soon, and beside it, on the banks of it, two miniature trees. One we think is a caragana, and the other is a restrevor, which was not at all happy where we had it originally, and now it blooms every year for us. We have no fish in the pond. We have had 2 mallard ducks and a friend's black Labrador, which was really quite exciting. So moving on down and round the corner, we can see the raised beds which Jerry has quietly accessed for his vegetables. And this year we have potatoes, leeks, beans and salad vegetables. There's another raised bed on the other side of the sloping garden. And here we have Jerry's little orchard. 2 plum trees which give us lovely sweet fruit. A walnut. No walnuts yet, but it's growing nicely. And here we have a medlar. Very, very pretty, but I'm not sure I'm ever going to like the fruit. And over there we have a pear tree. Gives us lots of really nice pears. A bit wonky, but they taste good. And over here we have the third raised bed with the rhubarb, and the clematis growing round what is lovingly called the stockade, which is built to contain Jerry's compost heaps or compost beds. This bed is the most difficult bed in the garden. It's taken us 17 years to work out. There's rubble at one end and hard clay at the other. So we've found eventually robust plants, lots of heathers, and an echinops, which is covered in bees in the summer. So now we've extended its babies, so we have 3 echinops here, a very busy bed in the garden. And to add a little bit of fragility, we planted an actinidia, and the season has just been right for it, because you can see its green, white and pink leaves are looking really quite startling and very dramatic against the fence. This is where we sit in the afternoon when we have time, and the scree bed, which is up the other side of the garden, will be looking quite brilliant with colour in a few weeks when all the azaleas burst out. But that's for another time.